What if I told you the uprising of Temu is shadier than you think? From scammy giveaways to being able to access your photos and videos, this is the dark side of Temu. I'm going to cover its uprising, genius tactics, but it's also scammy deals and why it's banned in the whole country of China. But let's start with its uprising. Temu burst onto the scene in September 2022, quickly gaining popularity and posing a formidable challenge to established discount apps like AliExpress and Wish. Its fresh and appealing interface, coupled with a perceived sense of reliability, attracted a significant user base. However, one of the key factors that propelled Temu to new heights was its strategic advertising during the Super Bowl, where the ad reached 115 million viewers. But Temu didn't stop there. Since then, it seems like every time you visit YouTube, you're bombarded with Temu ads. This raised an interesting question in my mind. How much money does a recently launched app like Temu actually spend on advertising? Would it be in the range of $25 million, perhaps 50? Surely not an astronomically high $100 million, right? Take a moment to think about your guess. Well, throw that out the window and prepare to be astonished, because the reality is far more staggering. In 2023, Temu's advertising budget reached a mind-blowing $4.3 billion. Yes, you heard that correctly, billion with a B. It's an unprecedented amount of money dedicated to promoting a relatively new app, leaving us wondering about the incredible financial resources behind Temu's aggressive pursuit of market. Okay, but let's talk about the products that Temu offers, which is their main focus. Despite their ads claiming that you can shop like a billionaire and implying high quality items, the reality is quite different. Lately, many YouTubers have been making fun videos to expose this. They test the products and find out that half of them simply don't work as they should. It's quite amusing to see that, but also the prices are unbelievably low, like 99% low. How's that even possible though? Well, here's the explanation. While Temu's prices seem really cheap when compared to competitors like Alibaba who actually manufacture the goods, most of them are still marked up even with the discount. In other words, they are actually priced higher than they should be. So when you put this into perspective, these products may not be as good as they initially seem. Funny enough, I found so many products that have a 50% or more discount but are still 2 times as expensive as on Alibaba. It's crazy how well they can brand these discounts when they are so overpriced. But if this is true, you might be wondering why so many people choose Temu over other options that are more reliable. Well, there are 2 answers to this question. First, it's about branding. Have you ever gone to Alibaba to buy a product? Probably not. There's a reason why Alibaba doesn't seem like a place to directly purchase an item. I mean, there's no option to buy one product, but instead a million. Just take that in. It's because Alibaba is a drop shipping site. It's designed to produce goods, not sell them directly to consumers. People take those products and put them on platforms like Amazon or their own website to market and sell them for a profit. Temu, on the other hand, is different. It's made for the average user. Similar to websites like Amazon, the products on Temu are meant to be bought individually, not in bulk like on Alibaba. Secondly, there's a referral program. Once you download the Temu app, you're bombarded with deals like 99% off here or 50% off there. But the most appealing part for new users is the ability to tag your friends. When you invite 3 friends to join the platform, you get 3 products completely for free. It may sound crazy, and it is, but it's also true. You do get the products, but in fairness, most of them only cost 3 cents, let's be honest. Now, let's think about this for a moment. You bring your friends on board, and you get rewarded. Then, they bring their friends on board, and they get rewarded too. It's a chain where each person benefits from referring others. This is one of the most cleverly disguised pyramid schemes of the decade, and unfortunately, it's working. I'll be honest with you, when I saw my friends jumping on Temu and getting so much free stuff, I became tempted and downloaded the app myself. However, soon after, I realized what Temu truly was, and I quickly deleted it. Unknowingly, that was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made because Temu is not only a pyramid scheme, but it's also spyware. You see, Temu isn't its own independent company, which explains how it can afford to spend a staggering $4.3 billion on advertising. In reality, Temu is owned by a Chinese company called PDD Holdings. Interestingly, Temu isn't the only budget app under their ownership. Back in 2008, they launched another discount store called Shein. Now, Shein has had its fair share of controversies. In 2018, a massive data breach occurred, compromising the personal information of millions of users. But that's not all. In 2022, around the same time when Temu emerged, Shein faced public scrutiny for invading users' privacy and collecting their copy text without their consent. While this may not seem too severe on the surface and may not appear to be a significant issue, it's important to realize that this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to data theft. This opens up the potential for even more malicious activities, including undetected malware and other harmful elements that we may not be aware of. That's a valid concern, but let's talk about Temu. You might think that Google and Apple have cracked down on it and made it safe for all users, right? Unfortunately, that's not the case. While discussing potential scams in Temu's referral program with my friends, we stumbled upon some alarming news. Temu actually has legal access to more of your personal information than you may think. Take a look at this. Even though it's a shopping app, Temu tracks not only your ID, but your photos and videos. It's quite bizarre, isn't it? But why would an app like Temu need to access all of those features? That left me puzzled. But I have a few ideas. One possibility is that Temu uses this access to identify the environment you're in and promote cheap and useful products accordingly. It's a way to tailor their recommendations based on your surroundings. However, there's a more concerning aspect to consider. It's possible that Temu is tracking your voice and using it to precisely determine what you're looking for. While this might benefit both Temu and you by boosting sales and finding the right products, the implications are vast. What if a situation similar to what happened with Shein occurs? A major data leak. In that case, all your photos, videos, and personal data could end up in the wrong hands of someone who may not have the best interests at heart. They could exploit or, in the worst cases, abuse your private information. Taking all this into account, you might actually lose time and money by using Temu. While the app presents itself as a platform offering incredible deals and discounts, the reality often falls short of expectations. Users have shared numerous experiences of purchasing products through Temu only to receive items of subpar quality. The allure of heavily discounted prices can be tempting, creating a sense of urgency to take advantage of what appears to be unbeatable offers. However, it's essential to exercise caution and consider the old adage: if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. The disappointment of receiving a product that does not meet the promised quality can lead to frustration, regret, and financial loss. As for time, I'm sure those who have fallen for the referral program have gone through at least 20 different friends just to find 3. And with that leading to more time being wasted and you just looking cheap. But you know what is cheap and not a scam? That sub button. Hit it. Bye.